An injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season, will step aside.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver they could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
That one deep for London. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Option play, a give to Hull. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now it's Richardson. Touchdown Colts. Evan Hall from 17 yards out. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Green Jack.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Well, I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Ritter will set up to throw it. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Robinson. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it?
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready.
Throw left side, there's London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
560. Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Claws 10. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the jump.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw at any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ready.
On third down, it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Smash, red. Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red, yellow.
Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not?
17.
Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 2. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blue. Hustle, hustle.
Ritter back to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Let's go. Go set.
Here's Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Ready.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Richardson looking to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trouble, 38. Drill,
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They begin the drive with Robinson. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Down.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs it.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Hull. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right...
Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense
Check
out
back.
there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
10
Now
cycles.
Ritter going to change up the look.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Okay,
This
ready?
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go pink.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey, go Fury. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Ritter off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next
I'm not
drive.
lying. I'm not
And now
lying.
you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Here we go.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played through.
Got it. Ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go.
And Richardson back to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 48 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to cut it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Flag blue.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
46-yard line.
6, mega. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Into the hands of London. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
Let's go.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Set, hut.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Smash, smash. Go red.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Red, cycle. Zoom,
They'll
black.
bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result,
Ready,
now they're
set.
looking at a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set.
They'll run for it with Robinson and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Smash, smash.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check, check.
On 2nd down, here's Hull. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay,
Tough
ready.
spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass reeled in by Hull. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Hut, hut.
Give to Robinson on the option, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd
Here
down.
we go. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we
The
go.
decision
Here we go.
made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yellow, go. Claws red. Hut, hut.
A final shot now for Ritter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.